What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the G36C. Not a lot of people like to use this gun anymore. They just say that the AUG A3 is a better version of it, but I disagree. I think there's points in the gun that make it different and better in its own ways. So let's just start off and talk about some of the basics of the gun. It has 750 RPM, 500 damage per second, so that's definitely a lot better than a lot of guns. Now its damage is what I really want to talk about. So everything except the head damage is 40. Now, you might think that 40 isn't a lot, but let me show you what the AUG A3 is. The AUG A3 only has 25 to the arms and legs. It does have more torso damage, though. So basically what this means is if your aim isn't as good, then the G36 might be your way to go. So if you're more of a beginner, the G36 is kind of like a good starter gun to have, and then move on to the AUG, because it actually is going to reward you more for arm and leg shots. Also, if you just see an enemy, like, you know, peeking around with his hands and you shoot him, it would do more damage with G36. So there's just a couple things right there that would help it out a little bit more. I will say though, as far as the velocity, range, and mobility, the AUG A3 is going to be a lot better for that. So I do admit there is a lot more advantages to the AUG A3, but if you are a starter, this gun is really cool because it doesn't have a lot of recoil, and it does some pretty good damage to some areas that usually don't have a lot of damage. So your aim's not going to be as good as a beginner, obviously, so arms and legs doing more damage will very much help you. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the build you should give it to make it even better. So to improve some of the velocity and range sort of mechanics, I would recommend an extended barrel. It really only takes off like 1 or 2 damage on damage up here at the top, so it really isn't going to affect you that much, so I would definitely recommend doing that. Give it a 50 mag if you have that, and a stubby grip, and then after that you can kind of choose what sight you want. I guess you could say you can choose what grip you want, but honestly, in my opinion, stubby's the best, because that's going to control left to right recoil a lot more. And although some people might say up and down recoil is worse, so you should use the vertical grip, I think left to right is worse, because would you rather like accidentally hit an AI or enemy in the foot, or would you like rather miss them completely because your gun goes off to the side? What I'm trying to say is, with the up and down, you still might hit the enemy because it's just going up and down on where they are, but with left to right, you can miss someone completely. So stubby grip is, in my opinion, the better grip to use. So if you want to have a really good setup, I recommend using these things. The rest of it, like the sight and the camo and all sorts of stuff like that, are really up to you. I can't tell you what to do there. So that's pretty much the overall review on the G36. I think I'm going to want to do some gun reviews in the future. This is just a really easy type of video to get out to you, and I think it's pretty informative and can help you when deciding if you want to get a new gun. So yes, the G36 is definitely a really good gun. If you're a more experienced player, you're going to want the AUG A3. If you're just starting out, you're going to want the G36. I hope this was informative and you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one.